Good evening, everyone. My name is John Caldwell. You know me best each and every single week as Jammin Jon, the host of Jammin Jon's Wrestling News, coming at you from Amazon Alexa devices, YouTube, Spotify, and Stitcher. I wanted to kind of break out of character, break out of kayfabe and talk about something real quick. I have a big announcement to make, and boy oh boy, it's a big one. So, for the past month, I have been dealing with bouts of shortness of breath, back pain. My heart would race at times and I would get palpitations and I would get muscle spasms in my chest. And so this morning I went to the doctor. I finally decided to go, and they done a bunch of tests on me, done blood work on me, made me do a breathing test, done x-rays on my back and my chest, and they done an EKG on me. So after spending 3 hours doing all these different kinds of tests, I went and seen my doctor for the results. My blood work came back great. My heart is great. My back looks great. But my lungs and my chest didn't look good. On the breathing test, I ended up making a 79%. That's when you go and you take a big breath and then you blow it out into this pipe. I made a 79% on that, and on my chest x-ray, the doctor said that my chest resembled that of a smoker's chest, and he diagnosed me this morning with asthma. And so Symbicort and albuterol is what he prescribed me. He also said my potassium was low, so I'm going to have to take some potassium pills as well. And for all of you who don't know, I am a smoker, not a big smoker. Ever since 2012, when I was 18, I would smoke cigars on and off from 2012 to now. And a couple of months ago, I started smoking a tobacco pipe, probably about 3 or 4 times, and that was about it. Not only did I smoke occasionally, but I've been around secondhand smoke my entire life. Ever since I was about 4 or 5, I've been around cigarette smoke. My granny was a heavy smoker. My mom is a heavy smoker, so I've always been around that. And so now I have asthma, and I'm going to have to take albuterol and Symbicort for this asthma. Man, it really sucks, I think it was when I was 14, I remember having to do a breathing test to see if I had like bronchitis or something, and my lungs were 92%, and now at 24 they're at 79%. So yeah, it really sucks. But I asked my doctor, I said, am I going to be okay? Is this going to affect the way that my life is going to be? It won't do nothing to my life. And he said, you should be okay. It should clear up after a month. If you take this medicine that's prescribed to you, it should clear up after a month, and come back and see me in a month. So that's what I'm going to do. I've decided to stop smoking. Not going to be smoking cigars anymore. Not going to be smoking tobacco pipe anymore. I'm done. I'm going to take this medicine. I'm going to try my damnedest to beat this asthma and clear my chest up, and feel a whole lot better. So to anybody out there that smokes, I strongly advise you to stop smoking. Asthma has no cure, so I'm going to have to live with this now for the rest of my life. And it does kind of freak me out. Even though I have a mild case of asthma, you can still have an asthma attack. So it kind of freaks me out. But I'm just thankful that nothing's wrong with my heart. I'm thankful there's nothing wrong with my blood. I'm thankful there's nothing wrong with my back. I'm thankful that it's not lung cancer, because it could be worse. So I'm going to try my best, like I said, to beat this asthma, and feel a whole lot better. So please send good vibes and prayers my way. I really do appreciate it, and know that I love each and every single one of you that has supported me thus far. There's been a lot of people that has been sending me messages of support ever since I announced this on social media, and I really do appreciate that. I love each and every single one of you guys. I'm going to kick asthma's ass, and I'm going to be on a new level of Jammin Jon. So yeah, send me good vibes and prayers your way. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get into today's edition of Jammin Jon's Wrestling News. Live from Hazard, Kentucky, this is Jammin Jon's Wrestling News. Here's your news for Monday, November 26, 2018. PWInsider.com is reporting that Bray Wyatt is backstage at tonight's Raw in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. There is no word as to whether or not Wyatt will appear on the show. Now, as you know, Wyatt appeared at the Starrcade Live event over the weekend in Cincinnati, Ohio. There has been speculation that Wyatt will replace Braun Strowman at the TLC pay-per-view if Strowman is unable to compete due to his elbow surgery. There has also been talk about Wyatt and Luke Harper being reunited as a tag team. Here is what WWE is advertising for tonight's show. Rollins to issue an Intercontinental Championship Open Challenge. Braun Strowman out of action. Corbin to battle Balor. The Facebreaker awaits the baddest woman on the planet. Rude and Gable get their Raw Tag Team title opportunity taking on the Authors of Pain. And Elias walks into a showdown with the Almighty. Despite going silent on social media, there is still ongoing fallout from the story that James Ellsworth allegedly sent explicit photos and videos to a 16-year-old fan. Dave Meltzer of F4WOnline.com noted that unless there is an explanation that proves this to be a fraud, this looks to be a career killer for him. There is now speculation that Adrenaline Championship Wrestling, a promotion ran by Ellsworth, will be canceling an event on December 29th in Perry Hall, Maryland, due to the allegations. The official WWE Network rankings revealed that NXT TakeOver WarGames 2 has been the most watched show on the streaming service over the past week. Here are the current rankings. Number 10, WWE Free 65, AJ Styles. Number 9, WWE Ride Along, The Edge and Christian Expressway. Number 8, NXT TakeOver WarGames 2, The Spanish Feed. Number 7, WWE Crown Jewel 2018. Number 6, WWE Survivor Series 2018 Kickoff. Number 5, WWE Survivor Series 2017. Number 4, WWE Chronicle Dean Ambrose. Number 3, NXT TakeOver WarGames 2 Pre-Show. Number 2, WWE Survivor Series 2018. And number 1, NXT TakeOver WarGames 2. In addition to that, Dave Meltzer of F4WOnline.com reported that the TakeOver pay-per-view outdrew Raw in attendance for the first time since WWE started the 4 shows in a row at the same build-in format. What about that? PWInsider.com is reporting that WWE has signed Austrian star Walter Hahn, who is known simply as Walter on the independent scene. Hahn's signing has been rumored for months, but Hahn denied the rumors, which is standard protocol for wrestlers that are negotiating with WWE. In addition to working for various European promotions, Hahn has wrestled in the United States and is a former Pro Wrestling Guerrilla World Champion. During a recent appearance on Lillian Garcia's podcast, Rey Mysterio talked about when he plans to retire. Rey Mysterio said, "I'm definitely getting close to shutting down sometimes in the next couple of years. I definitely don't see myself going past 5 years. That's without a doubt, and I just wouldn't want to do it for the sake of my body and what I've gone through. I think I've done the work at home, and I brought the money in, and my wife has been very smart to administrate everything at home. She's been a wife, a mother, a friend, and she's been my accountant all these years, and my administrator, and she's known how to handle the money and how to invest, and how to move it around in the right direction." Rey Mysterio continued on by saying, "I don't want to have to keep doing this because I have to. I want to keep doing it because I love it, and I still feel like I have a little bit more to give to the audience." Thanks to RingsideNews.com for the quotes. In an interview with Chair Shots to the Cranium, former WWE star Road Warrior Animal spoke up about the state of WWE's tag team division by saying, "Well, what you see is they have a habit of doing with tag team wrestling today. They don't establish who the top dog tag team is, and they don't ever establish who the heel team is. Everyone can't be equal. That's not life. That's not reality. That's not tag team wrestling. They started off with the Revival being strong, and now they kill them." Road Warrior Animal continued on by saying, "The Authors of Pain, yes, they just beat one guy, Seth Rollins, to become the tag team champions. But what have they done before that? They've gotten beat. You can't keep beating teams and then have them get a token win every now and then. You have to establish who's the dominant guys. There is no team that stands out as being the dominant team today. That's the problem. Thanks to WrestlingInc.com for the quotes. And finally, here on Jammin Jon's Wrestling News, WWE held their NXT UK TV tapings this weekend in Liverpool. The announcement of the NXT UK Takeover event on January 12th in Blackpool has been the highlight of the weekend, and with that, many matches have been set up for the WWE Network special. The current match card is as follows: Jordan Devlin versus Travis Banks, a no DQ match between Dave Mastiff and Eddie Dennis, the WWE UK Women's Championship match between Rhea Ripley and Toni Storm, the WWE UK Tag Team Championship match between Mustache Mountain and Zach Gibson and JD Drake, and in the main event of TakeOver Blackpool, the WWE UK Championship match between Pete Dunne and Joe Coffey. NXT UK TakeOver Blackpool tickets will go on sale January 19th at 10 a.m. local time. Should be a hell of an event. That is your news for Monday, November 26, 2018. Check back here tomorrow for another Jammin Jon's Wrestling News Flash Briefing on Amazon Alexa devices, YouTube, Spotify, and Stitcher. We are now officially on Stitcher as of today. That's really awesome to hear. I'm glad to be on Stitcher. Go check that out. Jammin Jon's Wrestling News on Stitcher.com. Hopefully, I'll be on iTunes here very soon. Can't wait for that to be confirmed. Follow me on Twitter at John Caldwell, JONCOLWELL. Follow me on Instagram, the Jammin Jon. If you'd like to sponsor Jammin Jon's Wrestling News or your wrestling promotion, wanting to get your next big event out through the awesome power of Amazon Alexa, you can email me, jzcaldwell@gmail.com. That's JZCOLWELL@gmail.com. Big shout out to Ryan Hurdle and Tony Nelson for subscribing to my Patreon. You too can subscribe to me by going to patreon.com/JamminJon. I have free packages on there ranging from $3 to $7. Not a whole lot of money. I would really appreciate it if you supported me a little bit financially. Once again, that's patreon.com/JamminJon. This is Jammin Jon saying thanks, goodbye, and I'll see you tomorrow.